What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mustard, back with another video, and today we here to review Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, everybody know this is a legendary franchise, and when the trailer dropped, it was insane. I thought I would never see this game franchise return. For most of the 90 kids, I'll say some 2000 kids, because you guys, I can't leave y'all out, but y'all know what this is. It's the famed Budokai franchise that we love and respect so much. But y'all, let's get right on into it. Let's talk about the story mode, which everybody knows. Everybody has probably watched this. If you're an anime fan, everybody has watched this legendary franchise by now. You pretty much just beat the story, but the thing that made this story very interesting was the branching paths that they had. So some fights you could do a branching path, and it had like a different story. Pretty much what the branching path was, a different story that you could live on and see what would happen if you did something different. So I found that very enjoyable. One of the branching paths that I found interesting was the Gohan Black. Just one example to name it off, but the stories that they had was like, of course, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan. I think they had Frieza, Jiren, and I believe Goku Black. Y'all are allowed to shit on me because I did not actually play all the stories. I spent so much time playing this game with my friends to, learn the ins and the outs of everything. But I will say, for the story, they had the CPU whooping on you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what they had the CPU on, but it was fun. It was interesting. And I know that y'all remember the famed fight before everybody was getting past it. The famed fight, the Grade 8 Vegeta fight. Like, Jesus Christ, I was watching so many people get beat up by Grade 8 Vegeta. And don't get me wrong, I was getting beat up by that man too. It took me like 4 to 5 tries to get past that man. So I understand. Leave a comment down below if y'all was getting whooped on by that man, because he was whooping on me, bro. But with that being said, there's other stuff in this game too that makes it fun, like the custom and the bonus battles, which bonus battles is just pretty much extra sets of fights that you could do after the story, which you have to do it within certain conditions. It literally shows, like, if you progress to if you were like a easy player, who doesn't know much, to a player who knows how to get out of stuff and become like that elite Super Saiyan warrior that they want you to be. But people could also make the bonus battle conditions. They could do it in custom battles and make their own custom battles for everyone else around the world to play, to see if they could try to outcome what they have created. Now, there is some fun stuff in this game, like having characters have certain outfits on and going to the shop and getting capsules and all that other stuff. But I will say, buying characters again, without actually using real money instead of just using in-game money, very interesting. It's been a minute since I've seen a game do that. I swear that was like the big thing in like the early to late 2000s, I'll say. I don't know how much in the 2010s, because 2010s, we started getting out of control, but a little bit. But buying characters again was just fun, and I missed it. But I will say, going back to characters having outfits, it did suck because they did not really add a lot of outfits for characters. They pretty much just add destroyed outfits and stuff like that. Stuff that you've seen in the show or whatever, which is fine. But if you're gonna make outfits, then actually make outfits. I was surprised that they didn't do more with that. With that being said, good example for that was Xenoverse 2. Even though you're your own Saiyan, they gave us fits, fits that had been seen around within the Dragon Ball universe. So I think they should have did a little bit more with that. Honestly, it was a real bummer letdown. But other than that, you had the Super Dragon Balls, which you had to use to unlock the other two characters. I believe it was Zamasu and Goku Black. They had the Dragon Balls, the Super Dragon Balls, So, you know, that's always going to be a staple. And then Genosama had like orders for you to do, which was pretty much you playing the game and completing tasks. And most of the time you probably weren't even realizing you were completing them. So that was fun. And then, of course, online, which I believe was more or less the biggest portion of this game. But I think here's where I won't say like the negative of this game comes, but like, let me explain. Okay, so I played with my friends and we had our fun or whatever. The negative of this game is like, for online, I feel like when people lose, they don't take it well. So I don't blame the game for that. I actually blame the players for that. Now, with that being said, not going off of me and my friends, the problem with why I actually didn't play online, let me make that known at first. And for a lot of the reason why, it was because of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That's when I would look anywhere online, that's all people were using. They were just using like super OP ass characters to get the job done. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like I could go on there and win if I was like the better player or whatever and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie, like I think I'm nice, but I know I wasn't nice enough to be beating no Super Saiyan God, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So it's like, there were people who was just playing this game. I was actually playing other games, don't get me wrong. So like, I feel like that people were doing any like cheeky like bullshit way to like earn a win in online, and honestly I did not feel like dealing with that frustration. What was it? It was so bad that what was it, my boy Yajirobe in the beginning, everybody remember the Yajirobe Senzu bean trick? Come on, bro. It was legendary. I used it against my boy because I didn't know how strong it was, and I actually won the fight for it too. So it was like, they had to nerf that. They you know, they came up with updates and they've nerfed a lot of stuff, which a lot of it was kind of understandable, but like, you know, the big problem to where I think this game comes in, because at the beginning of the video I said I haven't really played this as much as I used to. Maybe I didn't say that at the beginning of the video, but I am saying it now. I don't play this game as much as I used to. And to me, it's not because of the game, but I honestly believe it is because of the business models in which we live in now. I feel like this game can be more successful, but it's just not because of how gaming is today. Back then, you could get a game like this and you could just play it, and people would play it for hours, and this is what made this franchise good. But the first big problem was, yeah, as y'all saw, I had, at the beginning of the video, I had Gohan from Super, you know, cool or whatever, and they added Gohan, Beast Gohan, you know, Cell Max, Orange Piccolo, which I got a different name for him, y'all, which is kind of funny, but I ain't gonna say it on YouTube here. But, you know, they got them. They added them, like, so late. And, you know, this game came out, I think in, like, October. They dropped them, like, I think at the end of last month. It was, like, towards the end of last month. So it was, like, people are gonna move on pretty quickly. Like, it is a fighting game. People, you know, expand for fighting games. I don't think they're as big as they used to be. Maybe I could be wrong. But the other thing is, people always want like that fresh content. If content is not consistently dropping, then people aren't gonna consistently keep getting back on the play. There might have been plenty of people who stayed on and played online and just dealt with the annoying people who does like the most cheeky, stupid stuff to do online to get a win. And it's, I don't got time to be gimped or none of that, bro. If I want to do that, I can just go play Smash. I ain't gonna hold you up. But the non-consistent content, I feel like got players to go away, because then they could just go somewhere else and go play a game where they know content's gonna consistently drop, because that's what they've been doing for years now or whatever. So like, I don't think that this game is bad. I think this game did everything right. It's just after you beat the story mode in them custom battles, which it could take you a little bit to do, but people, the amount of people I've seen that was beating story mode in like fast succession, there wasn't much for you to do after you beat the story mode. It was either go online and be frustrated, or go online and play with your friends, which that's fun. I won't get me wrong. It's fun to play with your friends and stuff like that. But how long are you guys gonna keep playing before you be like, let's go play something else? Let's go wait. I've gotten my fun out of this. Let's go. Either wait for another pack to drop and stuff like that. So people move on, but I don't think this game is bad at all. I think the specials that they got in here is great. I think the sparking mode that they have in here is absolutely awesome. I really think that they did their job with this game. I just don't think that this game is made for the people of now, which, don't get me wrong, the people of now, they probably did have fun. But this game, I believe, was more dedicated to the 90s, 2000s kids. And that's why it's probably not getting as much love as it is, because most of us is so used to, I gotta get that consistent content or otherwise the game becomes boring. And it sucks because this game is fun. And even when it came out with that first super content drop, I went back to go play it. And I was like, dang, this game is fun. Why did I stop playing it? And I know they got other stuff dropping too. They got like the Diamond Pack, and then they said they had like more to come. With the content, I will say they should probably add like some story stuff. Don't get me wrong, like the characters are fine, but once you use those characters, once you use all the characters and stuff like that, they're gonna eventually use it. They're gonna lose their luster. And it won't be within like a week or two. It's probably just gonna be within like a couple of days. Now that's how the mindset is for people now who wants that fresh content, wants it to be enough for it to last. Couple of days, it's gonna be gone, and then they're gonna be back to either playing what they're playing or finding something new to play. They always gotta keep their mind with something new, fresh, going on. So, like I said again, this game was fun, but this day and age, I don't think was ready for this game, and that was kind of like the big problem. So for my final verdict, what I would have to give this game is an 8 out of 10. Like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, I encourage people to go play this game. Even though I didn't play much of online, I think that people should at least try online. And I probably will give y'all an update. I might eventually go try online and see how it is, because maybe I slept on online and it's not as bad as I thought it was, but I think people shouldn't have gave up on this game too easily just because there's not that much stuff for you to do. I think online can be interesting. I think that if y'all got your friends to play, it can be fun. But the creators, when they drop these content packs, they need to drop story and other stuff for you to do. They've been doing it with Xenoverse for the past 10 years. I don't know why we're not doing it for this game as well. So that just doesn't make sense to me. And I have to blame Bandai Namco for that. I don't know why they're doing that. It's easy money for them. But with that being said, y'all, I thank y'all for watching the video. Until next time, I'm out.